Week 3. Stay mindful, stay motivated. Article The Art of Mindful Eating. The art of mindful eating. When you savor your food, you may find that you are eating less and feel more satisfied. What is mindful eating? Mindful eating is being fully present when you eat, paying attention to all of your senses and hunger and fullness levels, and thoroughly enjoying your food. You also pay attention to your pace of consumption and slow down enough to be completely in the moment. Some of the main benefits of mindful eating include greater enjoyment of food and less guilt, reduced stress around eating, decreased emotional and binge eating, feeling more satisfied with your meal, sticking to an appropriate portion size, improved quality of daily nutrition and digestion, and body mass index (BMI), weight loss. Mindful eating can improve your relationship with food by teaching you to be present while eating, to focus on how eating feels within your body, and to be aware of your internal hunger. Mindful eating strategies. Mindful eating may take some practice. Here are some strategies to get started. Adjust your mindset, cope with your emotions. Learn and practice how to feel your feelings versus turning to food to cope with them. Assess what's happening around you, your thoughts, and how your body feels. Example, name the emotion you are feeling and sit with it for 5 to 10 minutes to figure out the source of the emotion. Be mindful of your emotional triggers and create a personalized plan to respond to them in healthy ways. Example, when I feel sad, I'm going to go for a walk rather than open the refrigerator. Reject the diet mentality. Don't rely on diets that promise quick and easy weight loss. Focus on making changes you can sustain. Honor your health. Choose foods that taste good and are also nutritious for your body. Focus on making small increases in your healthy choices. It's not about perfection. Listen to your body. Be aware of your hunger levels. Before reaching for snacks or your next meal, evaluate where you are with your hunger and fullness. Ask yourself, how am I feeling? Do I need food right now or something else? Aim to start eating when you begin to feel hungry and stop eating once you feel comfortably full. Reassess where you are on the hunger scale after eating. Honor your hunger. Keep your body fed with an adequate amount of food by reaching your calorie goals as closely as possible each day. Imagine a balanced portion plate. Use measuring cups and spoons, or use your hands to estimate proper portions. Serve yourself a proper amount of food or drink and then put the main container away. Don't forget to track. Feel your fullness. Pause and drink water to take note of your current hunger levels throughout your meal. Observe signs that show you are comfortably full. Example, your stomach doesn't feel empty and you know you consume adequate calories. Set the stage to promote mindfulness. Eliminate distractions while eating. Keep the TV off and enjoy the quiet time. If you prefer tracking your food while you eat, put your phone out of arm's reach once you are done. If you are eating with company, try to have a light conversation that doesn't distract you too much from your meal. Sit down at a table or counter that's free from clutter and other distractions. Slow down and enjoy. Take small bites and put your eating utensils down between bites. Focus on the flavors, textures, consistency, and aroma of your food and beverages. While eating, notice what you like about the food, what you could do without next time, and how you feel. When you choose the right amount of food to meet your body's needs, you feel satisfied, energized, and in control. Reflect. How would you start or continue to eat mindfully? How would this benefit your quality of life and support your vision of wellness? Take a moment out of your busy day to be present and practice mindfulness. Remember, there are no forbidden foods in a healthy lifestyle. Food is meant to be enjoyed, so enjoy it mindfully. Article The Real Appeal Hunger Skill. The Real Appeal Hunger Skill. The hunger scale Real Appeal helps you recognize your hunger and fullness level so you can take control of your nutrition. The hunger scales are due to help identify your natural hunger and fullness signals so you can decide when to start and stop eating. Mentally rate your hunger level using the 1 to 5 scale below and take appropriate action. If eating is the appropriate action, note your hunger levels again after eating to determine whether you ate the right amount of food. 1. Hangry. It's been too long since you last ate. You might feel lightheaded, weak, irritable, and ravenous. At this level, it's hard to feel motivated to make healthy choices. Your body may overrule your mind. Action: be prepared with healthy snacks to avoid making a rash decision. 2. Hungry. Your stomach feels empty and is starting to growl. This is when we recommend that you eat. Be aware throughout the day when you start to enter this stage. Action: plan your meal or snack in advance so you don't have to wait too long to grab food once you enter the hungry stage. 3. Content. You are neither hungry nor full and don't need to eat for a while. You will likely feel this level throughout the day, which can also be a result of a balanced meal. Action: check in with your hunger levels throughout the day to note when you are hungry again. Number 4. Full. Your stomach has food in it and you are pleasantly full and comfortable. Level 4 is when you want to stop eating. It can take some time for your body to feel this way. Practicing mindful eating is key to noticing when you are full and satisfied. Action: when you feel full, step away, drink water, and put your food away. Number 5. Too full. At level 5, you may feel uncomfortable, sluggish, sick, or like you are in a food coma. This feeling is common after eating a large meal. Can result from not listening to your body's fullness signal. Being too full can lead to low energy and feelings of guilt. However, overeating one meal doesn't need to disrupt the rest of your choices during your day. Action: don't beat yourself up and strive to make healthy choices throughout the rest of your day. How to use this skill. Pay attention to your hunger signals by using the skill to evaluate and decide what you need at the moment. When to start eating. Aim to eat when you are at level 2. You don't want to wait too much longer because you will be more likely to overdo it when you reach level 1. When to stop eating. Pause throughout the meal to gauge your hunger levels so you can stop eating before you get too full. Once you hit level 4, it's time to put down your fork. Reflect whenever you find yourself at level 1 or 5 on the hunger scale. Don't judge yourself, instead reflect on it. What contributed to you being at level 1 or level 5? What did you learn? What patterns do you notice when you reach these levels? What can you do differently next time? Plan how would you use the hunger skill this week. You may not stick to levels 2 or 4 right away, and that's okay. This isn't about perfection, it's about practicing mindfulness. Try to enjoy learning your hunger and fullness signals so you can stay motivated and in control of your choices. If you like, you can print the Real Appeal Hunger Skill PDF or save it to your device. Audio Boost, Week 3, The Art of Mindful Eating. Week 3, Audio Boost, The Art of Mindful Eating. Dive deeper into your first 8 weeks of content with this audio boost from Coach Corin. Who says mindfulness doesn't matter? Enhance your success by practicing these simple and effective mindful eating strategies. Coach Corin's Week 3 Audio Boost, The Art of Mindful Eating, Part 1. Next Audio Boost, The Art of Mindful Eating, Part 2. Article: Real Appeal Articles Week 3. Real Appeal Articles Week 3. Your articles for the week in one easy click. We hope you have a great week with Real Appeal. Review this week's articles and reflect on your takeaway and learnings. Remember, you got this. Here are your articles this week. The Art of Mindful Eating. When you savor your food, you may find that you are eating less and feel more satisfied. The Real Appeal Hunger Scale. The Hunger Scale Real Appeal helps you recognize your hunger and fullness levels so you can take control of your nutrition. 5 tips to take control of your hunger. Here are 5 tips to help keep you from getting hungry and improve your eating habits. Meal planning made simple. Meal planning helps you create balanced meals and eliminates last-minute stress. Balance your meals to manage hunger. The right balance of protein, carbohydrates, and fat will help you feel full and satisfied. Put picky eating in your best. Whether it's you or someone in your family, picky eaters don't have to stay picky forever. Smart action plans. Creating an action plan is essential to accomplishing your short-term and long-term goals. Is your starting weight accurate? If your weight on the scale seems wrong, revisit your starting weight. Article 5 tips to take control of your hunger. 5 tips to take control of your hunger. Here are 5 tips to help keep you from getting hungry and improve your eating habits. How many times have you glanced at the clock and realized you haven't eaten in hours? Next time you know, you are reaching for anything and everything that's easy and convenient. This scenario can quickly derail your goals, but it doesn't have to. Being mindful and having a plan will help you stay on track. 5 tips to manage hunger. 1. Don't go too long without eating. Waiting too long between meals and snacks has been proven to slow down metabolism and increase cravings. Plan your meals and snacks so you don't go longer than 4 hours without eating. Strategies to keep your appetite in check. Check in with yourself every 2 to 3 hours to assess your appetite and practice mindfulness. Identify the times when you feel hungry during the day or evening and create an eating schedule that works for you. If you work long hours, keep healthy snacks on hand. That way, you are prepared when you get hungry. 2. Be prepared with snacks. Nutritious snacks can boost energy, curb your appetite, and keep you on track with your calorie goal. You can choose from several on-the-go options. Examples of balanced snacks: apple with nut butter, carrots and celery with hummus, Greek yogurt with berries, nuts and granola bar, deli turkey roll-ups, tuna and whole grain crackers, hard-boiled eggs, roasted chickpeas, cottage cheese and fruit, air-popped popcorn. 3. Listen to your body. Your body will let you know when it's time to eat, and it's up to you to pay attention to that signal. It can show up in different ways for everyone. Here are tips that can help anyone at any time. Just for tuning in, mindful eating helps you practice eating when you feel hungry and stop eating when you are full. Be mindful, pay attention to what your body tells you. Drink water throughout the day so it's easier to distinguish between hunger and thirst. The Real Appeal Hunger Scale is a great tool to assess your hunger levels. Check in with your hunger by asking yourself where you stand on the scale. Remember, start eating your next meal or snack when you are at level 2 hungry, and stop eating when you have reached level 4 full. Pay attention to how you feel throughout the day and recognize patterns that appear when you start to get too hungry. Examples: grumbling in the stomach, irritability, fatigue, inability to focus, and more. 4. Drink enough water. Aim to drink 72 ounces, 9 cups of water per day for women, and 104 ounces, 13 cups of water per day for men. This will help you stay hydrated, allowing your brain to send out proper signals for hunger rather than thirst. Here's how to stay hydrated. Drink a glass of water when you start to feel hungry. This will help you determine whether the feeling was thirst or true hunger. Buy a reusable water bottle that suits your lifestyle and personality. Track your water Eat more appetite-suppressing foods. Create balanced meals that incorporate healthy carbohydrates, protein, and fats. Add fiber by eating plenty of fruits, vegetables, beans, legumes, and whole grains. Make healthy substitutes for sugary and processed foods to stabilize your blood sugar. The meals in your Real Foods Nutrition Guide are designed to keep you full and satisfied. You do not need to feel hungry to lose weight. How would you manage your hunger this week? Take time to create a plan that works for you and support your vision. Stay mindful will help you feel in control of your choices and help boost your motivation. You've got this. Article Meal Planning Made Simple. Meal Planning Made Simple. Meal planning helps you create balanced meals and eliminates last-minute stress. Reflect. When it's time for dinner, after a long and busy day, how motivated are you to plan and cook your meals on the spot? How often do you turn to fast food or takeout because it's quicker and easier? Choosing a meal when you're tired, stressed, or hungry is tough and doesn't always lead to healthy decisions. What can help you prevent last-minute decision-making, save time and money, reduce stress, and create healthy meals throughout your busy week? The answer: meal planning. What is meal planning? This is the process of taking time to plan the meals and snacks you'll have throughout your week. There's no right or wrong way to plan. The experience is unique to each person's needs and preferences. Think about what meals might you like to plan. How many days would you need to plan? Example, where others cook on certain nights. Would you have leftovers? What ingredients do you have or would you need to buy? How would you collaborate with people you eat with, your meal mates? Meal planning strategies. Get started with your meal planning in 4 simple steps. 1. Create a game plan. 2. Shop for what you need. 3. Put your plan into action. 4. Repeat the process. 1. Create a game plan. Get organized. Dedicate a place to write down your plans. Try this blank weekly meal planner to fill out online and print or download an app. Set aside time to plan. Put it in your calendar and make it recurring. Search for recipes that fit your needs. Quick, easy, and delicious. Look for recipes that can also double as leftovers. If you are stuck on where to begin, start with protein and build around it. Ask your household for input and ideas for new healthy recipes they want to try. 2. Shop for what you need. Have your grocery list ready to go before heading to the store. If you cannot find a specific item, replace it with something similar. Example, if they are out of cod, use salmon. Use budget-friendly tips to get the most for your money. Check grocery store ads to see what's on sale that week and plan around that. Buy grains in bulk when available. Canned and frozen beans, vegetables, legumes, and fruit are great options when buying on a budget. Stick to the list and try not to grocery shop when you're hungry, as this increases the likelihood of impulse purchases. 3. Put it into action. Choose a day and time to prep your meals for the week. Think about the main components of your meals and choose which ones you want to begin prepping. Example, pick a protein to grill, veggies to roast, and grain to batch cook. Use low maintenance kitchen appliances like a slow cooker for extra convenience. If you are still unsure what cooking methods work best for you, keep experimenting. It's also okay to prepare your meals a day off or as that meal approaches. Because of your meal plan, you already know what you are having, which is half the battle. Make your cooking time fun. Use it to share quality time with family or friends and enjoy some music in the background. 4. Repeat the process. Have a set day and time that you plan, shop, and prepare your meals so the process can become second nature to you. Evaluate what works best for you and what you would like to change about your meal planning process. Start small and plan for 1 or 2 days and go from there. Have fun with the planning and find what works best for you in your schedule. How would you plan meals to make eating healthy easier this week? A meal plan can ease your mind after a long day and set you up for success the next day. Challenge yourself to find the best meal planning methods for you this week. Check out your Real Foods Nutrition Guide for more meal planning inspiration and celebrate the meal planning wins. Meal planner example. This is a simple weekly meal planner. Enjoy creating your own according to your schedule and needs, or look into some of the many meal planning apps to find the right one for you. You don't need to plan every single day. Do what you can and experiment with what works best for you. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday: breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack: oatmeal with berries, chicken Caesar salad, ground turkey tacos, Greek yogurt, walnuts. Whole grain pancakes, leftover tacos, Korean chicken stir fry, banana with peanut butter, oatmeal with berries, stuffed bell peppers, hummus with pita, veggie omelette, leftover lasagna, popcorn. Grocery list: oatmeal, strawberry, ground turkey times 2, chicken breast times 2, mixed veggies, bell peppers times 5, brown rice, Greek yogurt times 5. Articles. Session 3 snapshots. Session 3 snapshots. Review the information your coach shared during this week's group session. For your reference, you can download a PDF of Session 3 snapshots or view them below. Content videos. How mindful are you in meal planning? How mindful are you? Meal planning. Radical Real Appeal Week 3. Real Appeal Future Agenda Week 3. 1. Managing hunger. 2. Mindful eating. 3. Creating a meal plan. Real Appeal The Hunger Skill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start eating. Stop eating. Discomfort, distress. Aware of hunger. Balancing content. Comfortably filled up or full. What is your hunger level right now? Real Appeal Hormones and Hunger. Ghrelin stimulates appetite. Leptin tells your brain you are full. Insulin helps turn food into energy. Estrogen and testosterone. Reproductive hormones. Tips for hormone health. Aim for 7+ hours of good quality sleep. Consume fiber-filled snacks. Prioritize healthy fat and protein. Exercise regularly and add strength training. Real Appeal Blood sugar in your body. Blood sugar levels, time per hour. Spike, crash, high, ideal, low. Tips to balance your blood sugar. Combine carbs, protein, and fat. Walk after a meal. Prioritize strength training. Limit alcohol and processed foods. Real Appeal Practicing mindful eating. Gratitude practice. Appreciate portions. Remove distractions. Eat slowly. Pause between bites. Listen to hunger cues. Challenge. Set a goal or intention for your meal, like nourishing your body or exploring new flavors. Real Appeal Create your meal plan. Game plan. 1. What meals could you plan? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. 2. What days are busiest? Prioritize this first. 3. What are your barriers? Time, motivation, multiple people. Breakfast menu this week. Monday, 2 eggs, avocado, wheat toast. Wednesday, chia pudding, banana, walnuts. Friday, turkey, bacon, veggie, omelette, berries. Real Appeal Create balanced meals this week. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, proteins, whole grains, fruit and veggies, fats. Real Appeal What's Ahead Week 4. 1. Benefits of exercise. 2. Exercise guidelines. 3. Make an exercise a habit. Article. Balance your meals to manage hunger. Balance your meals to manage hunger. The right balance of protein, carbohydrates, and fat will help you feel full and satisfied. Balanced meals help you feel fuller for longer during your day and make it easier to stay within your calorie goal. That's because the more nutrient-dense your meals are, the longer they take to digest. Reflect how well balanced have your meals been. How do you feel after you eat a meal? If you don't feel full and satisfied, what could you add or change to make your nutrition more balanced throughout the day? Here are some tips to focus on within your nutrition that will help you manage your hunger. Prioritize protein. Out of the 3 macronutrients, protein helps you stay full for a longer period of time. If you want to include protein in every meal, eating a variety of protein sources each day will provide your body with a range of nutrients and satisfy your hunger. Keep in mind that not all protein sources are created equal. Some sources, such as chicken, will have more protein than others, like nuts and seeds. Take a look at food labels in your food tracker to find out how much protein is in each source. Examples of healthy animal and plant-based protein sources include animal-based chicken and turkey, fish and seafood, eggs or egg whites, low-fat dairy products, plant-based tofu and tempeh, peanuts and nut butters, beans, peas and lentils, nuts, seeds and quinoa. The standard recommended protein intake ranges from 10 to 35% of your total calorie intake. Keep in mind that 1 gram of protein is equal to 4 calories. Example based on a 2000 calorie intake. 10% equals 200 calories or 50 grams of protein. 35% equals 700 calories or 175 grams of protein. Fill up on fiber. Fiber is a type of carbohydrate that helps to keep you feeling fuller for longer. It's in beans, legumes, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. Fiber fills you up because it expands your stomach. The fiber in fruit and vegetable causes your stomach to expand, which sends a signal to your brain letting it know it's time to stop eating. Keeps your stomach full for longer. Soluble fiber is the main type in vegetables, legumes, oats, and barley. Slows down digestion, keeping food in your stomach. This helps you feel fuller for longer. Slows down the conversion of starches. Foods high in fiber causes lower rise in blood sugar, so you stay satisfied longer compared to refined carbohydrates. The Institute of Medicine recommends that women have 21 to 25 grams and men have 30 to 38 grams of dietary fiber daily. Reflect how much fiber are you currently eating. Start tracking your fiber intake this week. Studies show that people who eat more fiber tend to weigh less than those who don't get enough. Beans and legumes, examples of healthy sources: black beans, pinto beans, chickpeas, kidney beans, navy beans, peas and lentils. Whole grains keep you satisfied longer than refined white flour and sugary foods. They are in their whole natural form rather than being stripped away of their nutrients. This helps you feel fuller for longer. Aim to eat at least half of your grains as whole grains. Examples of healthy sources: barley, oats, whole wheat, flour, rye, brown rice, bulgur. Budget-friendly options: brown rice, oats, canned beans, and quinoa. Swap any refined or processed grains for whole grain versions. Example: replace white tortillas with whole grain tortillas. Fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables have fiber and are low in calories. There are no unhealthy ones, so pick what you like. Frozen fruits and veggies are great options. Strive to eat the rainbow. Choose many varieties of produce from a wide range of colors. This will ensure you consume a range of nutrients for optimal health benefits. Make sure you don't fry or drench your produce in fatty or sugary sauces. Steam or saute vegetables lightly to keep them healthy. Don't forget the fats. Healthy fats are vital to both nutrition and appetite control. Even just a taste of fat can trigger the release of appetite-suppressing hormones. Make sure you practice portion control to get appropriate amounts of healthy fats, since fats are higher in calories. Remember, fat doesn't make you fat. Examples of healthy fat sources: fish, salmon, cod, tilapia, tuna. Canned and frozen options can be more budget-friendly. Nuts, walnuts, almonds, peanuts, seeds, flax, chia, hemp seeds. Oils: olives, flour, canola oil, fruits, avocado, and olives. Meals balanced with proteins, carbohydrates, and fats will help you feel full, lose weight, and improve your health. How would you create balanced meals this week? If you need additional help, review week 2 for more information on how to create balanced meals. Remember, prioritize protein, fill up on fiber, and don't forget the fat. Weekly bonus content, week 3 wellness drop summary. Week 3 wellness drop summary. Your one-stop shop for this week's wellness drops. This week's wellness drops included recipe, fruit salad with sweet chips, workout 10-minute crunch-free core, mindfulness tips, assess your hunger before eating. Take a minute to ask yourself if you are truly hungry and be mindful of your food choices. Learn more in the Rio Appeal Hunger Skill article. Put picky eating in your past. Put picky eating in your past. Whether it's you or someone in your family, picky eaters don't have to stay picky forever. Younger children tend to be picky eaters, as frustrating as it can be. It's completely normal. What's also normal is there are many adults that call themselves picky eaters. Picky eaters aren't usually used to eating fruits and vegetables with every meal and may stick to eating the same few foods each day. Example, sugary cereal, fried chicken nuggets, butter pasta, burgers. Although these foods are fine in moderation, eating them in excess can cause short and long-term struggles with nutrition, including overeating, excess cravings, and obesity. Many people have difficulty getting their families on board with their healthy lifestyle, especially children. However, now is the time. Children need guidance and love and support. In the US, the prevalence of obesity for adolescents aged 2 to 19 years is nearly 20%. This means nearly 15 million kids carry an excess amount of fat that increases their likelihood of health problems. Here's how childhood obesity rates are broken down by age. Ages 2 to 5, 12.7%. Ages 6 to 11, 20.7%. Ages 12 to 19, 22.2%. Children who struggle with nutrition will tend to struggle with their weight as they get older. This can be reserved by being proactive while they are young. If you find yourself being a picky eater as an adult, there are solutions that can help. So how do you handle picky eating while ensuring you and your children stay on a path to a healthy lifestyle and weight? Let's take a look at some strategies. Putting an end to picky eating children. Here are 5 ways to encourage your children to eat more nutritious foods. 1. Provide exposure. The more you expose your children to different foods, the more likely they will try them. Adults usually like to know what they are eating before putting it in their mouth for the first time. The same goes for children. Tips allow them to help you in the kitchen. Many different kitchen utensils are suitable for children. Take them to the grocery store and talk about what they see. Give them a new fruit, vegetable, grain, or protein next to something they like. Example, a couple of bite-sized pieces of cucumber next to their chicken nuggets. Have them smell fresh herbs and spices. 2. Make it flavorful. Children have sensitive palates. A little flavor goes a long way. This doesn't mean you should add minimal flavorings to foods, though. Add aromatics and seasonings that can help expand your child's palate, and watch out for strong spices such as cayenne pepper that can turn your child off. Tips: add citrus fruits to proteins and vegetables. Example, sprinkling lemon on top of chicken. Use different types of sauces and dips that don't have too much sugar or sodium. Examples, reduce sugar ketchup and barbecue sauce, honey mustard, guacamole, hummus. Incorporate flavors you know your child likes with newer types of food. Example, if you know your child loves ketchup, use tomato-based sauces for pasta. 3. Have fun with food. The more enjoyable the process is for a child, the more likely they will want to eat the food in front of them. On the flip side, When someone forces a child to sit down and eat without any choice, this can become a negative experience. They can associate eating with negative emotions and thoughts, creating a negative cycle that continues into adulthood. Tips: use cookie cutters to create different shapes. Examples: cut cucumbers into stars, sandwiches into animal shapes, watermelon into hearts. Create a mealtime theme. Use a theme your child is interested in. Example: if your child enjoys dinosaurs, use dinosaur toys to set the table and have some food a dinosaur would eat, such as salad and lean meats. Play appropriate games that introduce different foods. Example: have your child close their eyes and take turns with you guessing what they are eating. You can try fruit, vegetables, poultry, or anything. 4. Stay away from pressure. Provide choices for your child so they feel more comfortable eating what's in front of them. Let them decide how much and what they want to eat. This helps them feel more at ease, and they won't have to feel like they are on the defense every time they eat. Tips: use phrases or questions that help your child feel safe while eating. Example: how many carrots do you want on your plate today? Or you can eat it when you are ready. I'll leave it here for now. Set clear standards that your child is aware of. Have open and close hours for the kitchen with a sign on the refrigerator. Sit down on the table for each meal and snack. The more structure and routine around eating, the less chance there is for arguments. Put yourself in your child's shoes. Imagine what it would feel like if someone forced you to eat something against your will. Reflect on how long it's been since their last meal or snack, or ask yourself if it's really been that long and how much they have eaten throughout the day. 5. Educate your children. The more a child knows about what they are eating and the role it plays in their body, the more likely they will enjoy it. Kids aren't interested when they hear the food is good or bad. It also goes against living a healthy, balanced lifestyle. Use words that are appropriate for your child's age. Tips: talk about foods that promote growth and a healthy body. Examples: carrots help your eyes see more clearly, or yogurt tastes like dessert and it keeps your bones healthy. Ask them to tell you what they know about the food in front of them. Talk about what they smell, what it feels like on their tongue, and the health benefits of that food. Explain the different animals that enjoy the same type of food or food group. Example: did you know giraffes love to eat plants? If a giraffe were sitting here, they would want to eat your salad. Reflect: what strategies would you use to lead your picky eaters in the right direction this week? It may not be a child in your life that's picky, it may be you or your partner. Here are some adult-friendly strategies to put into practice. Put an end to picky eating adults. It's not about eating perfectly all the time, it's about getting the nutrients our bodies need. Here's how you can make that happen. Make a list of foods you are willing to try. It's normal to assume you don't like the taste of something because it looks different than what you are used to. The goal is to get past preconceived thoughts and assumptions before trying something. Take baby steps. Tips: write down 10 foods you can easily add to a meal or try by itself. Examples: chickpeas added to a salad, beans in a taco, avocado added to a smoothie. From the list of 10 foods you wrote down, pick 1 to 3 that you can try each week. You are in charge of when and how you want to try each food. Learn more about the health benefits of each food so you are more likely to have positive thoughts. Example: quinoa is a great source of protein, fiber, and antioxidants. It can help lower cholesterol and blood sugar levels, which puts you at a lower risk of diabetes and heart disease. Keep comments neutral and try to stay away from negative descriptions of what you are trying. Use flavors you already enjoy. Flavor enhancers such as citrus, herbs, and spices can make all the difference in the way a food tastes. Use ingredients you like and pair them with what you're willing to try. Tips: use ingredients that complement each other and work well together. Example, lemon and fresh or granulated garlic on top of sauté or roasted asparagus. Search your recipes that include foods you normally eat. If you love the taste of lemon on your food, use lemon within the recipe where you see fit. Experiment with different cooking methods. Flavor and texture can drastically change depending on the way something is cooked. Air fryers will give a crunchier texture while steaming will make foods more moist. There are many options that work with a variety of foods. Tips: use roasting, air frying, or broiling if you prefer crunchier textures. This works well for vegetables, poultry, and healthier homemade potato chips. Blend vegetables and legumes into a puree and use it in sauces such as marinara. Spinach, avocado, and black beans are a great way to amp up your nutrients without sacrificing the taste of what you love. Grill meats, poultry, seafood, and vegetables in marinades that you enjoy the taste of. You can marinate vegetables you don't normally eat to help mask the raw vegetable flavor. Try again. It takes about 10 to 12 times of eating something you don't like before you start to enjoy it. This goes for children and adults. You may think you don't like something, but your taste buds will tell you otherwise after a certain period of time. Tips: don't give up on the food you are trying to enjoy unless it really doesn't sit well with you. If the benefits of that food outweigh your dislike, make a true effort not to give up on it by using the strategies above. Come up with fun ways to keep trying different foods. Example, host a taste test party while everyone uses the main ingredient in different ways. Big eating doesn't have to affect you or your family forever. Using the strategies above can make all the difference. Pick 1 or 2 ways you can get started this week and track your progress with each food. Make it fun and enjoyable for everyone by incorporating different flavors, textures, and shapes. If the severity of big eating is affecting everyday life for you or your family, reach out to your healthcare professional so they can connect you with a specialized therapist. Article: Smart Action Plans. Smart Action Plans. Creating an action plan is essential to accomplishing your short-term and long-term goals. Action plans outline all the steps you'll take to put your goals into action and make them a reality. There isn't one right way to plan. All that matters is that you are taking the time to figure out how to implement your goals. A clear action plan will help you achieve your goals more timely and effectively, resulting in the weight loss progress you aim to achieve. Set short-term goals. Short-term goals are 3 to 6 months goals that serve as intermediate steps towards your wellness vision. Ask yourself, what do you want to be doing consistently 3 to 6 months from now? Short-term goals are smart, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Align with your wellness vision. Urgent and important. What is most important, urgent, or impactful for you to achieve right now for your well-being? Use the chart below to prioritize 3 actions that meet the urgent and important criteria. These 3 actions will help shape and inspire your weekly goals. Low urgency, high. Low importance, high. Urgent, not important. Urgent and important, not urgent, not important. Not urgent, important. Examples: exercise, workout 3 days a week and include cardio, strength, flexibility, and balance. Reduce stress, set healthy boundaries at work, plan self-care, and meditate 3 times a week. Self-care examples: time to yourself, read a book, get a massage. Nutrition: eat balanced meals consistently, carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Plan meals and practice mindful eating during the weekdays. Your weekly goals will be smaller and manageable steps towards your 3-month goals and ultimate vision. What can help you achieve your weekly SMART goals? Design an action plan. Action plans outline all the steps you will take to implement your SMART goal. There isn't one right way to create an action plan, but here are some questions to help guide you. How would would you get started? What challenges might you face and how would you overcome them? What resources, strengths, and support would you use? How would you hold yourself accountable? What is your backup plan if something comes up, and how would you be flexible? Examples of an action plan: SMART goal: I will plan my Monday to Friday meals on Sunday. Action plan: how would you get started? I will identify what meals I need to plan and brainstorm meals options today. What challenges might you face and how would you overcome them? I might forget. To make sure I remember, I will put a reminder on my calendar to meal plan on Sunday morning. What resources, strength, and support would you use? I will ask my family for help with meal planning and research recipe together. How would you hold yourself accountable? I will remind my family of the goal on Sunday morning. I would set another reminder on Monday morning to order my groceries online during lunch. What is your backup plan if something comes up, and how would you be flexible? I will plan meals after eating dinner on Sunday with my family. If an ingredient is out of stock at the grocery store, I will pick something similar. As you get started with your goal, you may need to adapt it throughout the week. You can always control how your week will go, but you can control your plan and mindset. Click here to fill out and print or save a SMART action plan PDF to use every week. While planning how to overcome challenges, hold yourself accountable, and develop a backup plan to help you succeed at reaching your goals. Creating a habit takes some trial and error and practice. Be patient as you continue to set goals. Each week, start setting an action plan, creating a backup plan, and developing your short-term goals. Remember, goals are only as good as the action plans behind them. Make your action plans effective to see the lasting results you have always wanted. Article: is your starting weight accurate? Is your starting weight accurate? If your weight loss tracker doesn't seem accurate, revisit your starting weight. Different scale can provide very different weight readings. A medical office scale provides an accurate reading, although you may be wearing extra clothing and shoes to account for. Your next best bet is a digital scale at home. For consistency, use the same scale each week. Make sure it's on a hard, flat surface, has working batteries, and is set to 0 before you step on it to measure. Check in with your weight. When you join Real Appeal, you enter how much you weighed at the time, which is your starting weight. Having an accurate starting weight shows your true progress and can keep you motivated. If you haven't already, you'll receive the Real Appeal scale soon. Have you weighed yourself yet? If yes, track it. If not, plan to weigh in soon. How does your current weight differ from your starting weight? Check your starting weight in your online weight tracker and profile. If your starting weight is off by more than 2 pounds, or supporting can correct it for you. It's common for your starting weight to be incorrect, whether you used your last weigh-in from a physician's visit a few months ago or didn't have a scale and guessed. It's okay. You can change it to reflect your most recent and accurate weight. How to correct your starting weight entry: call the support team at 1-844-924-7325. Inform them that you need your starting weight changed. Having an accurate starting weight helps you build awareness. Your starting weight is the point against which you measure your progress. Track progress. An accurate starting weight allows you to effectively assess your overall progress. Example: at Signed Up, you weighted yourself on a home scale and enter your starting weight as 180 pounds. Your first weigh-in on the Real Appeal scale is 187 pounds. By week 5, you weighed 182 pounds on the Real Appeal scale. So the truth is that you have lost 5 pounds. 187 to 182 equals 5-pound loss. However, your inaccurate starting weight makes it look like you've gained 2 pounds. 180 to 182 equals 2 pound gain. You can update your starting weight to a more accurate number. Stay motivated, celebrate your true progress each week. Get support. Seeing your accurate starting weight helps your coach evaluate, support, and personalize your plan. Taking a few minutes to call the support team and correct your starting weight can significantly impact your drive and success. In the beginning of the program is an easy fix. Check in with your coach if